What is going on, guys? I'm supcharls here. Today I'm going to be uploading some more CSGO clips, which is something that I've been gathering since my last video, and hopefully it will be enough for around 10 minutes or something like that. That would be pretty nice. But what I want to talk about for today is going to be about some of those Black Friday deals and stuff like that, because obviously I've been waiting for Black Friday to get some certain things like a DualShock 4 controller, due to the fact that my controller that I primarily use at the moment isn't really working too well with the sprint function, and because of that I have some issues sometimes sprinting and just in general doing something. So my controller isn't working as I really wanted to, and because of that I'm gonna be looking into getting one with the Black Friday deals and stuff, and I've gotten one, so finally I can start playing more properly again, so that's awesome. Next up is also a Elgato Game Capture HD60 Pro. That is something that I've been wishing to see a price reduction on again, because I did notice it last year on some certain websites here in Denmark at least, and this year sadly no one really wants to reduce the price on it, so that sucks. I hope maybe in the future that would be nice. But what I did notice was a Elgato Game Capture HD60S getting a price reduction for this year, so I thought why not just buy it in the meantime and try and enjoy the zero delay while I'll wait for a HD60 Pro reduction in the future. So I've ordered one of those HD60S capture cards, and hopefully it will arrive soon, but I don't really know, since Black Friday usually have a lot of online orders being placed as well, so I don't really know when I'll receive it, but I do look forward to see how it will be compared to the regular 60 capture card. And I've also been seeing some really interesting console bundles and price reductions there, and obviously I've been considering to buy another PS4 just because of that, but what would I need it for? So what I looked into instead was the Nintendo Switch and Xbox One S for this year, and I don't really need an One X. That is mainly because I also only want to play one certain game on Xbox that I've been considering to get the console for a few years now, which is Sunset Overdrive, and I finally found a solid price point for the One S, and it didn't even include free games, which is Steep, Forza Horizon 3 I believe it was called, with a Hot Wheels DLC included. And the last game was The Crew, which is a Ubisoft game that I don't really know anything about, but I'm not much for racing games in general, so I won't really take advantage of any of these games. And Steep obviously isn't a racing game, but well, technically kinda is, I guess, in terms of time. But then again, I'm not much for these types of games, so I'm not gonna really play these games. So the only reason I bought my Xbox One S for this year with 1 terabyte was due to the fact that it was reduced so low in terms of price that it was a steal for me, basically, to really take an advantage of that price point, and also due to the fact that I really want to try out Sunset Overdrive. And I guess having these extra bonus free games added into my gaming collection on Xbox doesn't really hurt too much, so that's pretty nice. And I don't really plan on playing on Xbox online wise, because I'm still gonna remain on the PlayStation side of things with the online there, and I'm still gonna be focusing mainly on PlayStation, because at the end of the day I only wanted to play Xbox One for one game, which is Sunset Overdrive. So maybe in the future there might be some other games that I will try out, like Cuphead. I will try that out as well, and I'm gonna look into buying it someday, but not at the moment. But that is also an offline game. Gears of War and Halo isn't really my type of game, doesn't really appeal too much to me when I tried Gears of War at least, and Halo 2 at least on PC from what I tried back in the day wasn't really a game for me either, so maybe it's something that I need to try again, I don't know, with the Master Chief Collection. But at the moment Halo and Gears doesn't appeal to me either, so there's only a really limited amount of games that I want to try out. So what I really want to maybe buy there instead might be those kinds of games I already own on the PS4 and stuff, just to support developers or series or certain franchises, like for example Tales from the Borderlands. I know for example that Xbox gave that out this half month for the Games with Gold program thing, and that is pretty nice. And also The Legend of Korra, the video game, for example, Life is Strange with its first season and Before the Storm will be something I might purchase there just to support it. Homefront The Revolution, the same thing, because I really want to see a Homefront 3 where they actually go back to making a linear story but with a multiplayer component that I can enjoy again, because Homefront 1's multiplayer was really fun for me when I played it on the PS3, and I would love to play a multiplayer game like Homefront again on a current generation console with more updated graphics and all those things, because Homefront 1's graphics were horrible but the gameplay was really fun. So hopefully they will be able to bring that back. And then there's probably some other titles that I would love to support, but I just can't remember every single title at the moment. Actually, Mirror's Edge, Catalyst, and Rayman Legends might be 2 more games, but you should get the point by now. Moving on is also something that I've considered to purchase, which is a Nintendo Switch. I actually did consider buying that as well. Sadly though, I wasn't really sure in terms of games at the moment that I really want to play. I'm not much for Zelda either, so that's already one game that I'm not gonna be buying. So when I looked at the games library that it had, I only found Mario Kart 8, I believe it was, and Mario Odyssey, Rayman Legends, again a game that I would love to support on multiple platforms, which I don't mind, and Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, another game that I really did enjoy on my PS4, so I don't mind playing that on the go. That would be pretty nice and fun maybe. So I did consider that, but then again, for the price point, and I've just bought an Xbox One S as well, was it a good idea to maybe also buy a Nintendo Switch, or should I wait? I wasn't sure yet, so at the moment as I'm recording this commentary, I still haven't bought it, and I'm still considering, while I still have a couple of hours before this day is over by the time this video will go live, I'm still considering whether or not I would take advantage of the current deal with the Switch. But I also need to buy all kinds of accessories like screen protector and stuff, because apparently some docks do scratch the screen apparently when you use the dock mode and stuff, and just using the screen itself, or the tablet version or on the go version, whatever you call it, I don't know, but that is a thing I don't want to see happening if I ever get a Switch. So I would need a screen protector, I would need some SD cards, because storage isn't really the best thing on the Switch either, and games do take quite a lot of storage on the console, so that is also an issue I gotta deal with. And on top of that, I also need maybe some few extra accessories for the Switch itself, like a game cartridge holder or a bag for it, or whatever kinds of things that you now need for it to be able to take it on the go with you, at least for me, like I do with my Vita. So I don't really know if I want to waste that much money on a Switch yet, when I just bought an Xbox One S as well. So I will wait for it, figure it out, and if I won't buy it, then I'll just wait for maybe next year or something, because I believe by that time hopefully the Switch will have more appealing games, because it is really starting to get more interesting at the moment. So hopefully it will keep it up, and hopefully more developers and publishers will make more games for it, and then I'm probably gonna buy it. But that was something that I definitely have been considering. Another thing that I've been considering, which I was too late with, was a graphics card for my PC to be something that I could upgrade. And currently I have a 1060 3GB graphics card or something like that, and I don't really feel like it's enough for me, because some games do have some significant frame drops for some reason, I don't know why. And because of that, I've been considering to maybe upgrade my graphics card for a 1080 instead, or 1070, and I did find a really solid price point for the 1080. Sad thing though, when I was researching whether or not it would fit my motherboard and all of those things, it was apparently sold out by the time I was actually researching it and all of those things, like how to install the graphics card into a PC and etc, because I don't know anything about hardware in general when it comes to a PC, inside of it at least, and especially when I have to do things myself, because I've never built a PC from scratch and stuff. So I do not know much, and I was too late because they were apparently being sold while I was researching those things, so that sucked. And thing is actually that the specific 1080 graphics card I looked at also offered Destiny 2 and Assassin's Creed Origins for free if you bought that graphics card as well. So really sucks to see that I was so late with that, but hopefully in the future maybe I can find another graphics card with the same amount of value, and hopefully also seeing some nice AAA games being offered for free as well as a promotion for it. So that would be nice, but at the moment there isn't really any graphics cards that I want anymore, so I'll wait for that. But I was really close to buying one at least. And then there isn't really much else after that, because I did look into some movies, some quick games maybe, but not really much is there for me to really buy, because I already own most of the games that I want. So to me, I don't really need much else. I pretty much got what I wanted, hopefully, and if not, then I'll just wait for another time, because most of the games that I did consider getting as well was actually not reduced enough in terms of price for me to really want to buy them. So I can wait for those kinds of games. But yeah, that is pretty much all with the Black Friday that is currently going on. Humble Bundle, by the way, has also been giving out some games recently, which is 2. Brutal Legend was a few days ago, and then yesterday they actually also started giving out Sanctum 2 for PC, obviously both of them for free for the next 2 days. So I would assume tomorrow will be the last day to get it. In terms of time zone and stuff, I don't know, because I don't really know when it really started, so I can't tell, but Sanctum 2 is at least still for free, and that is pretty nice. I always appreciate free stuff and hope that Humble Bundle keeps doing that, because I would love to grow my PC library of games as well. So I hope you viewers will enjoy the rest of the video if it continues. For now, I'll see you viewers on the next one.